afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You know, the technology will provide us with endless possibilities. I'll give a very brief overview of what a smart city can look like. My friend Mona has already detailed what is the vision in Gujarat. But I think what we are trying to do in various parts of India is trying to get the best of everything. I think, sir, this is something which will not work. We should optimize. We should not go for the best of everything. Because when you go for the best of everything, you require a lot of money. And sometimes scalable modeling, scalability and modular building is the right way to move forward. Sir, in Delhi, as you know, it's the most populous as far as vehicles are concerned. We have got 85 lakh registered vehicles. Though it is blessed with a lot of road space, still we see a lot of congestion. On a prosecution and enforcement basis, we do approximately 50,000 odd challans every day. But it used to be manual. Last year we switched on from manual to PDA device, which we say an e-challan device. Those who are in Delhi might have seen traffic cops now engaging in prosecution through this device. Now these are GPRS enabled devices. With this device, we have been able to not only have a record of people who are offenders, previous offenders, but a detailed policy has been framed out that who are the repeat traffic offenders, be it auto or commercial drivers. So it helps us in maintaining a database, and this database is of much use when you go to court for the fine and other things. So this is just a process flow in which the e-challan machine works. And we have made a dashboard through which we can see all e-challans happening, all challans happening in real time. So who is doing what challans, we know. What kinds of challans have been done, what are the traffic signal violation challan at 12 o'clock, I can see by 12:15. But there is a little time lag. So similarly, all the challans can be seen on a real-time basis. Sir, we have recently launched a very popular traffic police app. Some of you might have seen it. This is a dashboard which I am just showing. This is available on Android phones. It will soon be available, maybe in a week or 10 days time, on Apple OS and Windows OS. And this gives us instant traffic alert, traffic advisories. Now, the days of going for the data, that is, pulling the data out of websites is over. In fact, the notification time is there, so you have to push the data to the customer. So this gives you an instant traffic alert, which are the roads which are waterlogged. So we try and do it. We have a very popular Facebook page where more than 2 lakh followers are there, and they interact it on a very daily basis. So we have got fare calculator for autos, taxis, radio taxis. Any vehicle which is stored away can be found out through our pit locators. All emergency buttons and emergency numbers are available just by the click of one button. And complaint, you can lodge complaints against auto drivers for harassment, overcharging, misbehavior or refusal. You can also lodge complaint against traffic signals not working. You can help police in finding out where exactly. So the entire city has been grid in such a way that every signal is now having a unique number, sir. So we have envisioned, as Ms. Mona was telling about the ITMS. The ITMS is envisioned in Delhi. We are waiting for some funds. The project is almost on. So the primary concept would be of red light detection, enforcement, speed detection system, variable message signboard where you can be given information about traffic diversions, similarly speed control systems and adaptive signal control system. This will actually help in a lot of reduction of road accident, road congestion, as well as decrease in travel time and increase in the speed. So this is something which is on for a long time. Unfortunately, some funds have been a matter of constraint. So we will be able to detect. They will be controlled through a command and control system of Delhi Police. We already have a city surveillance system which is based on the ICT technology. but the traffic system is still lagging a little bit. So once the procurement is done, we will have variable message signboards, the kind of speed detection systems which interceptor devices. So these will be basically optimizing your travel time rather than giving you always a green corridor, because it is only possible to have these kind of devices when you have one corridor which is saturated, other is free. In Delhi, especially in the peak time, all corridors are saturated. So you have to have an optimal adapter signaling. What is the adaptive signal system? These signal systems actually interact with each other. And as the area control system used to work earlier, in 2004 we started with the area traffic control. It worked very well for 5 to 8 years, but finally it gave way because all the junctions, all arms of the junctions are 150% oversaturated. So once you have oversaturation, you actually can't give signaling based on. So we have to go for an optimal adaptive signal system and intelligent ITMS, intelligent traffic system. I will not go into details how it will work. But the benefits are basically it will give us the daily variation, the hourly variation, even the seasonal variation. And it can help us in the VIP movement, giving a green corridor, and the disruptions due to various procession and the change pattern can be actually fed into it, and once it is memorized, could be able to deliver it on day-to-day basis. Similarly, sir, the main problem in India is that once you go abroad, you find the signals are always working. But India, there is a lot of problem of signals going kaput and not functioning properly. One of the main reasons is the underground cable which connects the signals. So we are going for the RF technology where the wireless signals who interact with each other from pole to pole. So rather than going for an underground wired system, we can go for a wireless system. The model has already been placed in Dwarka, it's working quite well. The job can be done within 4 days instead of 15 to 20 days for one signal installation. Basically, it's a pole-mounted master signal, and in case of communication failure, we have a auto backup in power, and basically no road digging, no laying of signal wires, and it is easily removable from one location to the other location. Now, this is one area I think which requires a lot of interest from transport department. In Delhi, there are approximately 45,000 trucks enter Delhi, out of which 25,000 are overweight. Once they are overloaded, they are difficult to stop. They cause a lot of accident. They cause a lot of congestion because of breakdown on the flyover and bridges. So weighing motion actually doesn't stop the truck. It only weighs out. So it weighs all the axle loads. Now in Delhi, sir, the penalty charge is 1 rupee for extra kg. So 18 tons is the normal weight, but the weight carried by the normal truck is 25. So 7,000 kgs extra. So 7,000 rupees plus 5,000 rupees penalty, 12,000 rupees for one truck. You imagine 12,000 rupees into 25,000. Imagine the money which we are losing. And installation of a way in motion signal system costs just 10 lakh. Can you believe it? So for 11 entry points, we are losing 1 crore a day minimum. So we can really fund it on our own. Similarly, the ITMS, Delhi police collects and deposits the fine of 50 crore rupees every year to the government. The basic cost of a challan is 100 rupees. Now, so 10,000 rupees, 10,000 are the number of challan which are issued. We can, if we have 85 lakhs vehicle, and we have installed some evaluation cameras in one signal junction at Lodi Road, we were able to find 1,30,000 violation in 1 month. Can you imagine? Every 4th vehicle is offending. So if there are 85 lakh vehicles, even if 50 lakh are running on road, every 4th vehicle offending means 12 lakh violation. Let's leave it at that. Just say that 5 lakhs are offending. I say just imagine 1 lakh are offending. Even 50,000 are offending. Now if that is the case, so it is 5 times. 10,000 will be doing 5 times. Parliament is going to pass a bill which will enhance from 100 rupees to 400 rupees. So 5 into 420, 20 to 50 crore, 1,000 crores a year. Can't be funded from a system which is running on a sustainable model basis. This is the basis of a
smart city, I think we should look at it. Similarly, Singapore, we find, oh wow, but they have ERP, electronic road pricing. It should be installed in congestion areas, especially places like Delhi, Mumbai, where we can utilize ERP technology, where it can easily regulate the vehicular traffic and can actually force people to move from their buses, from their cars onto buses, or to have carpooling, or to have taxi. So the GIS-based public information system, which I was talking about, is an amazing application where the buses are streamlined and they work like metro. Metro, you go there, you find that every 2 minutes or 3 minutes, you are sure that the metro is going to come. So if we can have dedicated corridors, which with PIS, the public information setup, we would be able to handle the mass surge of movement of traffic. So just to finally summarize, there are a lot of technologies, sir. All the toll gates used to be. The Gurgaon toll gate came for a lot of adverse notice because of the congestion. The ETA 2 for the High Court to come and actually dismantle it. But there are near field technologies. Instead of an RF technology, we can go for the real field technologies. The near field technology will allow you to move through the toll without actually paying for it. Actually, you can have from your mobile phone, the money will be detected. The moment you cross through, it will be deducted from your mobile phone. And in your mobile bill summary, you can have how many calls you have made and how many times you have crossed the toll gate. So these are certain, unfortunately there are certain lobbies, you would appreciate. Some lobbies are there for RF technology, some are for others. But if we can go for a holistic smart city, we should not actually entertain or dismiss any one for the other. So there are a lot of technologies which are available in transport and traffic management sector, and I leave it for experts to actually deliberate. These are our requirements. I will throw it to the industry to find out what optimal